It was just another Monday morning at Lincoln High. The air buzzed with the sound of lockers slamming, sneakers squeaking, and students complaining about early classes. For 14-year-old Tyler Brooks, school was mostly a blur. He was shy, average in grades, and often invisible, both to teachers and classmates. But one person always noticed him, Mr. Jenkins, the janitor. "Morning, Ty," Mr. Jenkins would say, tipping his faded navy cap. Tyler would nod back, quietly, always with a small smile. Mr. Jenkins was in his 60s, thin and wiry, with silver hair tucked under his cap. Most students barely acknowledged him, except when they made a mess. But Tyler saw how Jenkins knew everyone's names, helped teachers fix things on his own time, and even carried groceries for the lunch ladies. He never asked for thanks. One Friday afternoon, as school let out and students rushed toward the weekend, Tyler stayed behind in the computer lab to finish a history assignment. As he printed his paper, he noticed something strange. A man in a hoodie, face partially covered, walking quickly down the hall. The man wasn't a teacher or a student. Tyler's heart beat faster. He ducked behind the computer desk, peeking through the wires. The man stopped at the door, looked around, and pulled something from his backpack. A weapon. Tyler's breath caught in his throat. He wanted to run, scream, do something, but his body wouldn't move. He froze. His thoughts raced. Should I text someone? Hide? What if he sees me? Fear gripped him. He was just a kid, not a hero. But then, he heard footsteps. Heavy, calm, steady ones. Mr. Jenkins. He rounded the corner with his mop cart and saw the stranger. "Hey," he said, voice firm. "This building's closed, son. You don't belong here." The man turned toward him, startled. Tyler could barely breathe. Mr. Jenkins didn't stop. He moved closer. "Drop the bag," he said. "You don't want to do this." Tyler couldn't believe it. Jenkins was walking straight toward him. No fear, just purpose. The stranger raised the weapon slightly. Jenkins didn't flinch. Suddenly, Mr. Jenkins reached for the fire alarm and yanked it. The shrill ringing echoed down the halls. Tyler bolted from his hiding place, running as fast as he could. He turned back once and saw Mr. Jenkins lunge at the man, pushing him into the lockers just as the police sirens blared outside. Over the next hour, chaos unfolded. Police evacuated the school, SWAT teams swarmed the hallways. The armed intruder was disarmed and arrested. But Mr. Jenkins, he'd been injured. Nothing fatal, but he'd taken a blow to the ribs. Tyler heard the medics say he was lucky.
The principal called him a hero. The media called him a miracle. But Tyler knew the truth. Jenkins hadn't done it for fame. He had done it because he cared. About the school, about the kids, about people like Tyler who no one else noticed. The following week, the school held an assembly. The gym was packed. Teachers cried, students clapped, but Mr. Jenkins didn't want to speak. He stood quietly as the principal praised him. Finally, he took the mic. "I'm not a hero," he said. "I'm a janitor. But a long time ago, someone told me, your job title doesn't matter. Your heart does." He paused. Some of us mop floors. Some of us teach. Some sit behind desks. Doesn't matter. When something's wrong, we all have a choice. To run or to help. The gym went silent. Later that day, Tyler visited Mr. Jenkins in the hospital. His hands were bandaged, but his spirit was strong. "You okay, kid?" Jenkins asked, smiling weakly. "I should be asking you that," Tyler said, trying not to cry. "You could have died." Mr. Jenkins leaned in. "Tyler, life's not about playing it safe. It's about stepping up when it counts. That's how you find out who you really are." That day changed Tyler forever. He started speaking up more in class, joined the student safety committee. He volunteered. He even made a short film about Mr. Jenkins for a school project, which ended up going viral. Local news aired it. People all over the country saw it. Jenkins was offered a Community Bravery Award, but he declined the ceremony. He just wanted to get back to fixing squeaky doors and mopping spills. Months passed. Things slowly went back to normal at Lincoln High. But the students were different. Kinder, more alert, more aware. Mr. Jenkins' name became a quiet legend in the school. Every kid now greeted him in the hallway. Tyler, once invisible, became a leader. He never forgot what he saw that day or what it meant. Years later, Tyler stood at a college graduation podium delivering the valedictorian speech. "I want to dedicate this moment," he said, voice steady, "to someone who taught me that courage isn't about titles, it's about humanity, about doing what's right, even when no one's watching. Thank you, Mr. Jenkins." The crowd rose in a standing ovation. Tyler eventually became a teacher at Lincoln High. His first act, and sometimes, when the hallways were quiet, Tyler swore he could still hear the squeak of Mr. Jenkins' mop echoing down the corridor, reminding everyone that heroes don't always wear capes. Sometimes they wear janitor boots.